Welcome to the McRaven Tour Home, dubbed the most haunted house in Mississippi. Even National Geographic and Life magazine have called this one of the most terrifying places in America. Hit like and subscribe because we are about to open the door into McRaven's haunting past. Hidden at 1445 Harrison Street in Vicksburg, McRaven is unlike any other house. It is like a time capsule stitched together from 3 different historical periods, each leaving a tragic mark. The story begins in 1797. Andrew Glass, a notorious highwayman who robbed travelers on the Natchez Trace, decided to build a hideout for himself and his loot. He built the first part of the house, a 2-room brick structure in the pioneer style. Andrew Glass wasn't a normal man. He lived in paranoia, always afraid of revenge. His upstairs bedroom was designed like a fortress. There were no fixed stairs, only a rope ladder he pulled up every night to stop enemies from reaching him while he slept. But his most dangerous enemy didn't come from outside. Legend says Andrew Glass died mysteriously right in this house. Some say his wife slit his throat with a razor while he slept. Others say he was betrayed by his gang. Whatever the truth, his passing started the chain of tragedies at McRaven. Today, Andrew Glass's spirit is believed to still be there, and he is one of the most aggressive ghosts. Female tour guides often feel unsafe in this part of the house. Some have been pushed, touched on the ankle, or felt an invisible hand stroke their hair. He seems to have kept his possessive and dangerous nature. In 1836, the house was sold to Sheriff Stephen Howard. He built the second part of the house in the Greek Revival style with a new dining room and bedroom to prepare to welcome his young wife, Mary Elizabeth. But their happiness was short-lived. In August 1836, Mary Elizabeth, only 15 years old, passed away during childbirth in the middle bedroom of the house. The baby didn't make it either. Mary Elizabeth's spirit is believed to still linger in the room where she took her last breath. But unlike Andrew Glass, she is a mischievous ghost. She frequently opens and closes cabinet doors, moves objects, and sometimes people see an indentation on the bed as if someone just sat down. Her personal belongings, including her wedding shawl, are still kept here like an anchor holding her to this world. In 1849, John H. Bobb, a wealthy brick manufacturer, bought the house and built the third part, the most magnificent section in the Empire style. But this was also when the shadow of war covered McRaven. In 1863, Vicksburg was besieged by Union forces for 43 days and nights. McRaven, located right near the front lines, became a field hospital. Hundreds of wounded Confederate soldiers were brought here. They lay scattered on the floor, groaning in pain. Their blood soaked the wooden floors. Many died and were hastily buried in mass graves right in the garden. It is estimated that between 25 and hundreds of soldiers' bodies are buried on the grounds. John H. Bobb survived the siege, but his fate was equally tragic. A year later, in 1864, seeing Union soldiers who were occupying Vicksburg at the time stealing flowers from his garden, he angrily threw a brick at them. Shortly after, a group of soldiers returned, dragged him out of the house, and shot him dead in the backyard about 100 yards from the house. John Bobb's ghost is believed to still walk in the garden and the house he loved. A guide named Grace Bailey once saw a well-dressed man walking toward the front door on July 4th, the anniversary of the Vicksburg surrender, but when she opened the door, no one was there. Later, she realized the man's hair and clothes looked exactly like John Bobb's portrait. After Bobb's death, the house was sold to William Murray in 1882. The Murray family lived here for generations, and tragedy didn't spare them either. 4 family members died in the house. William's 2 daughters, Ella and Annie, lived their final years in loneliness and poverty at McRaven until 1960. They refused to install electricity or running water, living like hermits in the dilapidated house, using old furniture as firewood for heat. Perhaps they were so used to the ghosts that they no longer wanted to interact with the living. Today, McRaven is a compelling destination for thrill seekers. Supernatural phenomena occur here so frequently that the owner organizes monthly ghost hunts. Visitors and staff frequently report seeing dark shadows gliding by, hearing footsteps, whispers, and even being touched. Lights turn on and off, doors open and close. The smell of gunpowder and dampness sometimes rises strongly. During one investigation, a group of guests used a spirit box device and heard clear answers, even profanity from angry spirits. A guide named Brian Riley recounted being pushed down and scratched. He also once saw a woman wearing a 19th century brown dress standing on the second-floor balcony staring at him before disappearing. There is another chilling detail. While burying electrical wires, the owner accidentally dug up a human femur in the garden. Immediately after, spiritual activity in the house spiked as if the spirits were disturbed. Thank you for listening to the story of McRaven Tour Home. Would you dare to step into this house at night? And which spirit do you think is the scariest? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you at the next house.